Hi, this is Chanell from Iron Bean Coffee Company.
And this is Fred, her loving husband.
Loving. What are we doing tonight?
Chanel has a subject that she wants to broach a little bit. So before we started, we're like, so what do you want to talk about today? Episode 2. What are we going to do? And she said we need to go on Google and look up marriage questions. So that's what we're going to do today.
Fred chose.
I didn't choose. I just read number 1.
No, you said.
I said, I saw the questions
before you get married.
Right. So this is what I found. 30 questions to ask before getting married. We made that jump 21 years ago. So we're going to change this to 30 questions we should have asked before we got married. And see here, question number 1. I laughed a little bit. And that's probably super inappropriate. So you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You going to answer first?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll probably just feed off each other. So number 1, how did your parents show their love to you growing up?
So on a good day, my mother would bake an apple pie and have you sit in front of her and she'd curl your hair. And the next minute was, get in the other room, get out of my freaking way, go upstairs in your bedroom, go make my bed, make my tea. Yeah.
Which part was the love showing, or was that all showing you love? It was in a special way.
Yeah. Does that answer the question the right way? Did your parents show say it? I can't see over there.
How did your parents show their love to you growing up?
That was it. I was a whooping ass.
So you guys cooked together?
No.
And then you got your ass
kicked. Told you to get out of the kitchen when she cooked. When she was in a good mood, though, she'd bake apple pies or she'd swing you around the living room and dance with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That made you feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah. And sometimes you get your ass beat too. That was a sign of love. You
knew you were getting some loving when you get your ass whipped, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You're getting tough love.
Yeah, she didn't let us get away with nothing.
Tough love.
She was a fork thrower. Like that fork would bend. It would turn around, come after you, go up the stairs.
It'd follow you around the house.
It would follow you. She was that good with it.
I'm impressed.
Me too. She was the fork thrower. Or the teaspoon.
How many things did she throw at you?
Just a couple.
Did she say like this? This hurts me more than it hurts you?
No.
Like right before?
She didn't give you a warning.
She said, I love you, but I got to do this?
No.
How do you know she was showing you love like that?
I don't know.
You just felt like that.
All right, you answer the question.
You felt like that was the way she showed you her love, huh?
Yeah. No, when she curled my hair or spun me around in the living room dancing to country songs.
That actually does sound like a good time. Those are probably some of the memories you don't ever forget, huh?
Mm-mm.
Aside from the spoons and forks.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're giggling like that. So, you want me to answer the question?
Sure.
Do you want to talk about any more?
No, I'm good.
All right. My parents... You just have a mom growing up? I didn't mean to backtrack there on you.
Well, she was married a few times, so I had a few stepdads.
Do you have any favorite stepdads?
Herbie. Beep beep.
Herbie's still there, huh?
Yeah, he's still with her.
He's the last of the Mohegans.
Yeah.
Did Herbie ever show you that he loved you?
All the time.
How?
Well, he was always working, so his way of showing love was working hard to make sure us girls were fed and had a roof over our head.
Because that was what.
But he wasn't very affectionate, but you knew he loved you if he picked on you.
That's how you knew you were in.
Yes.
If he was ignoring you, he didn't love you.
Then he didn't like you, but he made up a song for me.
Let me hear it. I might have heard this before. That's why I'm laughing in advance.
He used to sing it all the time. But this is how you knew he loved you.
Okay. I don't think we were recording before, but we're recording now. All right, you ready?
We weren't recording?
Oh, we're definitely recording the sound. I don't know if the video went through.
Okay.
All right, so question number 2. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get out of the first one. So, how did your parents show their love to you growing up? So, I had both parents, same ones, the whole time. My dad showed me love by letting me go get him a beer out of the refrigerator. I knew I was in, at least that day, if he said, "Hey, Freddie, go get me a beer," and it didn't come with a belt whooping. Not that I didn't deserve him all the time, but I knew I was in. It was good. And then he'd let me take the cap off. Then he'd bend it. He'd bend it. He'd take the cap and he'd bend it in his finger in half.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd go, "When you can do that, kid, that's when you're ready." I don't really know what I was going to
Ready for what?
I don't know. I don't know what I was going to be ready for. But maybe that's when I was going to become a man.
Oh.
I was finally able to do it when I was about 13 or 14. I'd take the cap off, and then I'd bend it for him. He'd be like, "Good job." And then he'd tell me to do like 100 sit-ups.
Oh.
So I did. And then it hurt really, really bad the next day, but I didn't let anybody know. So that's how my dad showed me love. He included me into his pastime. And he took me fishing, like when I was really, really young.
Mm-hmm.
He'd take me out on the weekends. Sometimes we'd go to the dump. We'd pull. I don't know why you're laughing at this.
Come on, son. Let's go to the dumps.
Spilling my heart out right now.
Because I'm the sensitive one here.
We'd get in the Suburban. We always had a Suburban.
Can I turn this?
You got to like turn the whole thing.
Okay.
So he'd take me to the dump, and we'd pull out railroad ties and all kinds of cool stuff to take home, and then we'd leave our garbage there. And those were fun times. Sometimes we'd go fishing when I was real young. I can't remember how old I was when we stopped fishing. It was probably like 10 or 11 maybe. But times before that, we'd go fishing at the Alcove Reservoir or Thompson's Lake. These are upstate New York. And he would he'd help me put the worm on. He'd tie my lures on for me, and I'd get them stuck, and I'd lose probably 1,000 of them. I'm sure that was really aggravating. And he'd fish a little bit too while I was fishing. But mostly just drank beer. So that was fun. Then we drove home. So, and then that's about it. I was trying to make something up that sounded sweeter. That's about it. So my mom showed me love by telling me it was okay. My mom really, really was my guardian angel. She really wanted me to think that the world was okay, and she would always defend me, no matter what. I could do no wrong in her
That's
eyes.
why you have a problem now.
I was mama's boy.
When he gets told he's doing something wrong, he stomps like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. And my mom doesn't show up to tell me it's okay anymore.
Yeah.
Damn it. So my mom.
That explains it all.
My mom really, really loved me to death. I think she still loves me, but we live in Ohio, so I don't get to see her very much because of COVID-20. Hopefully it's not COVID-21 or whatever, COVID-19.
My mom always says she misses me and wishes I lived closer, and then she'll say, "I wish you were closer. I miss you. I'm so happy to see you when you come visit." And then as soon as I leave, she'll call like one of the family members and go, "Oh, she only stayed for 5 minutes." It was actually an hour, but she'll only 5 minutes.
That's
and
because
she'll
she loved you. That's because she loved you and she really wanted more
I know
time.
that, but she does that all the time.
Does it make you mad?
No.
Is that why'd you bring it up then?
No, it's just because
everyone can see the look on your face.
it's
right
funny.
now.
She does it to me all the time.
Like, look.
Like I'll never find out. She talks bad about me behind my back.
Somebody's always ratting her out.
They do. They rat her out all the time.
Is your whole family like a bunch of tattletales?
Oh, yeah.
That's horrible.
Because they only tell me because I don't.
You got to get it closer this way, honey.
I know. I feel weird because I can't, like, look at you.
Yeah, look at me.
Like, I'm trying to show you some kind of sympathy, like.
Sympathy?
You know.
You feel bad for me over here?
No, not really, but
I feel bad for me because you keep scooting away.
Well, I'm
trying to
look
turn
this way.
Here, let's do it
and
like
you're
this.
like over here.
I didn't want to block our faces from the huge
please, you
audience
can
of
block mine.
4 people we got.
Okay,
Yeah.
So go ahead. What's the next question?
Here, can you look at me now? Do your microphone like this.
I can look at you on the screen. That's good enough.
You just gonna look at me right here?
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Next question.
You don't want to talk about it anymore? Okay, next question. Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Why are you
Questions
laughing?
you should ask before you get married. 30 questions to ask before you
That
get married.
first question's important. I wish I did find out that you would have acted like a 12-year-old every time you do something wrong.
That's probably why it's number one question.
Then I would have known what I was in for.
They're like, hey, this is number one
Okay, can
question
you
right here.
not? I don't want to eat the microphone. Okay.
All right, now you come closer to
All
me.
right, second one.
You're going to eat it, baby. Do you have trust issues or insecurities?
No.
None?
Before I got married? No, I didn't.
Well, we changed this to 30 questions to ask. The 30
You
questions
asked a
we
question.
should have asked before we got
Right.
married.
Yeah, I didn't have any then.
So you didn't have none?
No.
I had major trust issues. I had major insecurity. I don't think I really had trust issues.
I did, like, prior to meeting you, I had insecurity issues.
Yeah, but I made you feel beautiful, huh?
Yeah, no.
Inside and out.
No, I got confident before I met you.
You just said you had major insecurities before we met.
I meant like before.
You
I was
tried
in a
to
relationship
give me the credit and then take it
I
away.
was in a relationship for 10 years where I felt insecure. And then I got strong. And then I became mentally strong.
You did.
I did.
You were pretty strong when I
I
met
was
you.
not insecure not about myself or anything. I was pretty strong. That's why I was on my own with 2 kids and doing my thing.
That's what I loved about you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I was pretty insecure.
I know.
I wasn't in a 10-year relationship, but I keep saying a 2-year relationship, but when I try to think about the dates, it must have been shorter, but it felt like 10 years. So I think I was with Satan for 2 years before I met you.
Satan spawn.
Yeah. I won't say her name on here, but it was the opposite of Satan. Not God, but something else. Mm-hmm. So she really made it hard to trust. So my mom, that guardian angel of a person, mm-hmm. she always told me it was going to be okay. And I was okay. Well, she said that a lot about her own relationship. Mm-hmm. So I thought that, if your relationship's hard and you bear down and get through it, that mm-hmm. was the way it was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. You're proving your love by dealing with a lot of bullshit. So that's kind of how this other relationship went. I was 18, just turned 18. Actually, I was 17 a couple weeks before my 18th birthday. Mm-hmm. And she was 31. So I probably should have figured out pretty quick that there was something wrong there. But I didn't. It just seemed like cool. Mm-hmm. And then it turned into hell. And she belittled me pretty consistently. And I felt like a complete piece of shit.
Yeah, but you were insecure before that.
No, I was pretty secure right before that started. I had, normal 17-year-old insecurities. Yeah, I mean, as a kid, I was always real chubby and fat and picked on. But probably about a good 6 months leading up to that, I was working out at the Gold's Gym, and I was surrounded by a bunch of friends, or people that I considered friends that were at the gym. So that small community in the gym made me feel pretty confident. And then it was all shattered pretty quick. But I figured out if I stayed with it, I was proving that I love somebody. What I thought was...
How'd that work?
It didn't. It didn't work at all. It didn't work at all. And thank God I got out. Yeah, it was horrible. So, yeah. I had insecurities right when we met.
I know. It took you 2 years not to wear a shirt.
In the pool.
Or in the pool. Like you would not take your shirt off.
Yeah. It was disgusting. At least I thought I was.
You weren't.
She loves me so much, don't she? All right. Next question. You want to talk about that anymore?
No.
You have any questions for me?
No.
I got a lot of questions for you.
Go ahead, ask.
Well, I mean, while you're telling the answers, it makes me think about other stuff.
Like what?
Just all the stuff that I asked you.
Oh.
It'll come out.
Okay.
If I have something.
Okay.
Not like right this
I have
second.
no questions. We've already talked about it.
Yeah, but the audience has never heard it before, so maybe there's something inside of what we're thinking that they can identify with.
Yeah. Okay. About insecurity?
About anything.
Yeah. I believe I helped you build your security back up.
You did. You made me pretty confident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you didn't believe in yourself. I remember when you were starting a job search. You were like, oh, I can't do any better than this. And I said, yes, you can. I pushed you through every one.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to divorce me and get half my money? I'm just kidding. There ain't much.
When I met, you didn't have shit.
I had a car that was broke down in somebody else's yard.
You didn't even have your car. Your uncle took your car and confiscated it.
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Because you
and it
met
was in
me.
his yard.
They found out you met me and we were going to get hooked up with a girl with 2 kids. And
Yeah.
they took everything that you had just so it would make it even harder on you.
That was a good support system. Good encouragement system I had going on.
Sure did.
You're going to marry that girl with her 2 kids? Mm-hmm. I said, you bet your fucking ass I am.
Yeah. Well, then I'm taking your car.
Worked out pretty good, though, didn't it?
Yeah, I let you use my car.
You did.
We figured it all out.
We shared it.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of leads into the next question because I already cheated and looked at it.
Oh, well, what's it say?
It says, I got to change the tense a little bit. It reads, how will we make decisions together? Now we have to change it to how do we make decisions together?
How do we?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Why is that so? Why are you rubbing your hands like it's evil?
Because I'm ready for you to attack me.
Why?
I'm warming up for the blocks. Because how do we make decisions together? So we've had 21 years worth of decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that just in the last 2 years, we started making decisions together. We made like the major ones together.
We've always made major decisions
together.
It was never one way or the other.
No, I'm just feeling guilty.
Even though some people would say that, but no.
I made a lot of impulsive decisions.
You've made a lot of impulsive decisions, and I went with a lot of them.
You did. That's why I was getting ready.
There are sometimes I didn't want to. And I probably should have stood my ground, but.
Which decisions do you regret? Is there any big ones where you think you should have stood your ground?
Buying certain things, spending money. But as long as Freddie was happy.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
You were just trying to build up my confidence.
Yeah.
By letting me waste every dollar that we ever had on things that we didn't need.
Mm-hmm.
And that we're...
Well, because you worked hard for him, so I had to,
You let me reward myself?
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks, baby.
I was trying to be nice, but...
It worked out real good.
It worked out great.
I don't know if
when our heat went off in the middle of the night. It was working out good.
It makes for a good story now, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's the next question?
I hung blankets in the kitchen to keep us warm and turned on the oven.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see? So I made it work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Other than that, decision making's always been pretty much you.
What is your love language?
What's that mean? What's that question mean?
How do you express your love?
Back then?
Why are you laughing?
Back then? Are we talking about now or then?
I guess we should probably talk about both.
I hug you when you're sleeping.
You rub my back.
When you're sleeping, I rub your back.
You rub my back when I'm sleeping, too.
When you're sleeping. I do. I wait till you fall asleep.
Yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny this. It might happen. I don't know.
Hey, stay awake.
So you express your love through physical activity.
When you're sleeping.
Embraces and
it's when I feel warm and fuzzy.
And caressing. It's only when I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
How do you express your love when I'm conscious and I'm awake?
I don't.
That's pretty accurate.
I'm not an affectionate person.
But I know that you love me. How could I know?
Because I was not always that way.
What were you like before?
I was pretty affectionate before.
Yeah.
Then you pissed me off throughout 21 years.
So now you just wait till I fall asleep.
You know what it is? When I do show you affection, you're kind of like, oh, now it's my turn. You kind of play this game.
I do?
Yeah, you do. You kind of like back off. Like it's almost like a game now. So I'm not playing. After 21 years, I'm not going to play that. All right, she's showing me affection, so I'm going to be a dickhead.
Is that how I act?
Yeah,
That's
maybe
horrible.
you don't see it.
I don't.
But it is like a competition, so I'm just like, whatever.
This is what I do right now. Like, this is what I think I'm doing. Like if you give me a hug, like out of the blue.
Yeah.
I'll try not to say anything about it. so that you might do it again. And then at some point I feel so overwhelmed that you did it that I say thank you. And then I think it ruins it.
I think that's what ruins it. If I give you a hug, you're like, oh, babe, you gave me a hug.
Yeah.
Or if I touch you, you're like, you touched me.
Oh, baby, you put your hand on my leg.
And then
that
I'm
was
kind of
sweet.
like weirded.
Yeah, I think I just need to stop saying anything.
But I think I started out that way a while ago because we hung around a few of our friends were single. And I had a hard time showing affection around people. I think in general, and this is just being honest, between family not being truly cheerleaders for our relationship and single friends, it was hard to show affection because I always felt bad if somebody was single. I didn't want to.
You don't want to rub your relationship in their face?
And then with family not being our cheerleaders, the supporters they should have been, I always feel like if you got to hide it, kind of, your happiness and stuff like that. So it's kind of created me to the way I am.
You're 100% right, because we've talked about that in the past.
Yeah. So it's kind of created that.
I say once we get done with this podcast, we need to go out and do some public displays of affection. Try to break it.
I don't do that.
Like if you're trying to quit smoking, you just smoke like 3 packs of cigarettes in an hour. We're just gonna go bang in the parking lot.
Oh. That's
see if we can
nice to say.
See if we can just break through. And then anything less than that would feel acceptable. Like, it's just a hug at the supermarket. It should be good to go.
All right. So how do you show what is that question?
My love language?
Yeah. What's your love language?
My love language is
be honest.
Being honest. Severe groping.
Yes.
It's everything you just said you don't like. Not that you don't like it. Everything that you said you're kind of programmed not to enjoy.
There's a difference between groping and touching.
Yeah.
Like when we're walking up the stairs into the bedroom, you always have to go behind me, and then where's your finger go?
Right up your butt crack.
Right up my butt crack as I'm walking up the stairs.
Every single time.
That's really romantic.
In any place that we've ever lived with stairs.
I hate that's why I let you go up first.
So we'll walk for the folks at home. So we'll be like, we don't always go to bed the same moment as each other, but oftentimes we do. So when we do, we're like, all right, let's go to bed. And then we'll walk to the stairs. And Chanel's always in front of me. And now she'll get to the bottom of the stairs and then she giggles immediately. She's like, you go first.
Yeah.
You go first. So then I'm like, all right, because I know I'm going to get a finger out my butt when I go first. So I walk upstairs and then stick my butt out.
Yeah, you don't get the finger.
Yeah,
you're gross.
It's not like a finger like in the butt, It's just like, woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Little pinch to grow in it, just the tip.
Oh, you're gross. I hope you're going to put a warning on this thing.
It's adorable, but that's my love language. I like to look you in the eyes. I like to, because now she's not gonna look me in the eyes for the rest of this podcast. I like to look into your eyes. I like to tell you that I love you, and I like to put my hands all over you.
Okay,
that's my love language. You want to speak in our love languages right now?
No,
I won't do that to you.
I tell you I love you.
You do. You do tell
when
me.
You're sleeping.
I know. Sometimes this is how you tell me you love me. Love you too.
That's because you come up to me, you're like,
because I say it all day.
You say it all the time.
It's because I think, but now that we're talking about this out loud, I think I'm just constantly fishing. I'm trying to get you to say it.
You need too much attention.
I just need your love.
No, I'm just kidding.
I just need your love, baby.
I do love you.
I know you do.
Every time you've been in trouble, I think the way I show love is like when somebody attacks you in some sort of way, not physically. I am right there.
I'll beat your ass physically.
Who?
Me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You beat my ass?
Yeah.
No, you.
I'll whoop you good.
Whatever.
I never hit her.
No, I'm very protective over you. I show my love in certain ways.
Yeah.
Just like a mother does with her kid.
Yeah.
Like I have this certain way.
So you feel like you have to mother me?
No. Well, yeah.
You got to make sure I brush my teeth in the morning?
No, I don't do any of that shit. I'm not your mother.
That would have lasted about 3 months or 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we need to have a love language seminar at the end of this.
Okay, I'll give you a hug.
All right. You ready for the next question?
What's the next question?
I could feel that you're ready. All right. If we get stuck in our marriage, Are we willing to seek outside help with a counselor?
No.
That's a solid no.
I'm glad
From
you
me
said
too.
that. No, because it's one
why
side. Because I don't think anybody that goes to, well, first of all, if somebody else has to help you with your problems, I don't know. I just don't believe in it.
You think we can communicate enough?
That's the thing, is communication. But if you have to have somebody, and you have to be completely honest. Like, you have to be completely honest. And I don't think people are, because they have those one sessions. That's like when you tell a friend your problems.
Yeah.
They hear one-sided.
Right.
So they're only getting that one bit.
So you think that counselor or that therapist or that psychiatrist that you're talking to has got some sort of unconscious bias, or maybe a real bias, and they're gonna lead you in some direction that might not actually be healthy for your relationship.
Right, and it depends on if you're being honest or not. And I think it's like they learn off these books. Like, so you go to school for this, and I don't know. I just don't think it's for everyone, their answers.
You think we needed a counselor right now?
No.
I don't think so either.
No counselors needed.
Your eyes are saying something different right now.
Maybe you need a counselor.
Oh,
No.
thanks, baby. You just touched me on the leg.
See? No. I don't need a counselor. You don't need a counselor.
All right. Next question. How much alone time do you need?
A lot.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. I like my alone time.
I only need alone time at the end of the day. When do you need your alone time?
In the morning.
Yeah.
Before I have my coffee.
Definitely.
After I have my coffee.
And I'm a morning person, so it kind of...
And now that we work together, when I walk into work, I like getting in
the mode.
In the mood. Without...
In the zone.
Bunch of, hey, honey. Yeah.
And then at night, when
I
you're...
like my alone time.
When you're rip-roaring and talking and like the day is behind you and you don't need alone time anymore, then I'm like this.
You know what?
I spend all my emotion in the morning, and you
do.
spend all your emotion in the evening.
I do. And when I drive home, because we drive separately,
Yep.
I like sitting in the car with no noise,
Yep.
the windows rolled up.
It's like one of those really hard days at work where you don't even turn on the radio. You just stare out the windshield and drive home. Mm-hmm. Like the hard days.
Well, we used to do that with the kids when the kids were little. We'd let them run in the house and just sit in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I've never lost that habit.
Roll down the windows, turn the car off.
I think everyone needs alone time. It's a good time to reflect or just think of nothing.
I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm, me too. Next question.
I think your alone time matches mine, even though they're on opposite ends of the day.
Yeah.
Next question. You ready?
Yeah, these are boring.
Yeah, but they're funny. It's like it's a good. So this is episode 2.
Okay.
And both of these have been really good marriage counseling.
Okay.
Without needing somebody to talk to. How
people didn't know they were getting some marriage counseling.
How are your thoughts about having debt?
Debt sucks.
It does.
But when we first got married, we had a lot of debt.
Piles.
Not piles. Just, we were both working.
Yeah.
We were working a lot of hours too.
Yep.
We just couldn't make ends meet.
Nope. So we had to go sign our name somewhere so that we could get more money.
Yeah.
We weren't getting out what we were putting in.
Right.
And
we were bad at spending.
It was those bad decisions that I made. A lot of those impulsive decisions.
But I don't know. I don't think I worry as much as some people do.
I don't think we worry at all anymore.
And it's not because we have the money. We still have money problems. We still, like yesterday when I went to the store and I had no money to spend. I had to get another card. I could have killed you.
I had to leave here.
He puts a certain amount on my card.
In the last 2 years, because of Iron Bean,
yeah,
I think we both have gotten a lot. I don't know if I would call it responsible, but we've gotten a lot more frugal. Like, oh man, like the impulse control.
Yeah, we don't just go out and buy stuff.
Yeah, because there's like less risk. Like when we tell the story about Iron Bean, and we're like, oh, why'd you start and all this stuff, and we talk about fear, and now the kids are older, and they can feed themselves. It's funny because I kind of contradict our actions now. So if we were so scared that we were going to leave the kids starving, we just blew through any money we had and just spent. And we lived literally paycheck to paycheck. Now that the kids are out, it's like Iron Bean has become the new baby, I suppose.
Yeah.
But now that we're older and we have some years behind us, we're like, oh, I don't know if we should spend that. I don't know if we should spend that.
But we put it back into Iron Bean.
Right. Every dollar.
Yeah.
So we haven't had a car payment. We paid off our cars as part of starting Iron Bean and haven't had a car payment since then.
No.
So it's almost 4 years.
Now, you better knock on some wood.
But every single month from like marriage month number 4 until that point, we had a car payment or 2. We were always spending.
Yeah. We don't waste any money
Not
on
anymore.
like bull crap
Not
or
anymore.
anything.
Because we got to make this thing work.
Yeah. I think before it was you work so many hours and then you buy something you finally wanted.
You just feel like you deserve it. Like, man, I worked so hard. Why can't I just get this? Whether you could afford it or not.
Right.
You just had to sign your name, and if they let you leave with it, it was yours.
And we've grown up, so I'm stuffy. But anyway, we've grown up from that stuff. We've realized we've spent money on stupid shit that we really don't need.
Yeah. Yeah. Took us 40 years to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, that's for a lot of people.
It's cool.
But I don't worry about running out of money.
Now we're month to month instead of week to week.
We'll do what we have to. I don't really stress about it.
How about the next
And
question?
if I die, what are we going to bring it with us?
Just only if we hated our kids. They would put in the will. If I have $1 in my pocket, it better be in my coffin when you burn me up. My box, however we're going to go.
I'm hoping to leave something for the kids, but
we love our kids, so whatever dollars in our pocket they're going to get.
They're pretty good at being responsible and making sure that they're okay.
Right.
So, which is good.
We're blessed for that.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Now we know who to borrow money from. Thanks, kids.
Thanks. You guys are doing a good job.
I'm just kidding. Hopefully you'll never have that burden.
Nope.
So we just move in and do dishes. Do the laundry. So next one, how do we handle conflict and how could we be better about it?
Conflict.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Like my high-pitched
You're
voice?
laughing.
That's my immediately defensive voice.
How do we handle conflict? What is most of our conflict about?
I don't even know.
We don't have anything major. Except I think our biggest conflict has been over selfish stuff or family.
Yeah.
That's been our conflict.
How do we handle it? Do we just ignore it and it'll go away?
You do.
I do. Yep.
I communicate. I've said from day one, communication is the key. Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Communication.
What are the boundaries? I just pre-read this.
Why are you laughing?
Because here we go. I read faster with my eyes than I do with my mouth. What are the boundaries we want to put in place when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex?
What was that again?
What are the boundaries we want to put in place when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex?
The boundaries?
Yeah.
What? Go ahead. Answer that one.
I think the correct answer is don't form relationships at all with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Except for your current BFF.
My current BFF.
Yeah. Who doesn't come around anymore.
Yeah, I know. He's not my BFF no more.
Jeremy, if you're out there, your BFF misses you.
I do.
Jeremy's the only dude that I allowed to be alone with my wife.
Yep.
Or I'll kill him.
Well, no, it's
I won't
because you
kill
can
him. I love
trust
him.
your wife.
That's right. That was an easy question. No relationships
Nope.
outside this relationship.
You can have relationships, but
None.
they can't be personal.
Right. What are your expectations?
That's for any marriage. Your best friend should be your partner.
What are your expectations about how we will spend our free time?
My
We
expectations.
probably should ask this question before we got married.
Yeah, that's. Go to the next question.
This is a hard one to answer because we created a life that has no free time in it.
No, we have to make it.
We had a lot of free time.
So we go to the
beginning.
grocery store.
Yeah, we don't even do that.
No, we haven't done that.
We don't do anything right now.
Now we argue who's going to go to the grocery. We're so tired of going to the grocery store because that's the only thing we do when we do something.
So yeah, our old free time was chilling at the house, go to the movies, go out drinking, go out dancing. That was
years ago.
That was early on in our marriage.
Yeah.
Then we got really career focused, and that turned into we're just going to work 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then
No fun. No fun, Fred.
4 years ago. Yeah.
That's what I used to call you.
All work and no play makes Fred a dull boy. So I used to be really fun.
Yeah, because every time there was something that came up, you had to work or you got called in.
Constantly.
It was like we could never plan anything.
I need my cup of coffee.
Oh, jeez. Do you want me to stop recording?
No.
While you get your coffee? My tea is hot.
Right back.
I'm actually drinking tea. It's not Iron Bean Coffee Company or coffee. It's Iron Bean tea.
Are you even American?
I'm not American.
Tea. I like my tea in my harbor.
It's green tea. It's good for you.
All
No,
right,
because my
back.
allergies are like acting up bad. And no, it's not Corona.
Why are you so paranoid about people thinking you have corona?
Because God forbid if you sneeze or you cough, everybody thinks you're Corona.
Yeah, probably because you got it and you're trying to hide it.
Before you'd sneeze, and everybody would be like, God bless you. Now it's like, get the hell away from me.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you. Get out of here. 6 feet.
Bye.
10 feet.
Stay over there like
So-
a good neighbor.
So we spend way too much time working in the in the beginning of our in the middle of the relationship, right up until about 4 years ago, and then we started Iron Bean, and this is our free time. Now we're doing a podcast at work together. We definitely spend a lot of time together, working time.
We do.
So the expectations of our free time, I think it's something that we talk about on and off here lately, because we're really starting to identify that we spend our life working and not living.
Hold on, you got something in your eyelash.
My eyebrows
I got it.
My eyebrows don't look thin on here.
Mine do.
Okay, so the expectation for our free time right now, even amidst COVID, is to try to travel and do things outside of work.
Yeah,
And we're gonna make it happen.
we do. We've been making better effort.
Yeah. Love you, baby.
I love you too.
I feel guilty about free time because I really stole it from my entire family since like 2006 till 2016.
It was work. It was all in good intentions.
I was trying my best.
I know.
I was doing what men do.
Okay, next.
Do you feel like we have enough heart-to-heart conversations that connect us emotionally?
No.
100% no.
110% no.
120% no.
130. No. No, we don't.
We don't.
No.
Because
People are asking us questions, by the way.
we're gonna do your questions on episode 3, which we're gonna do right after this one.
Yeah.
So we're
today's
gonna
about
do
marriage counseling.
Yeah,
No.
we're gonna do our marriage counseling and
Our own.
we're gonna connect emotionally right here on this.
Yeah.
On
And
this
I'm sure
podcast.
everybody can connect with it too.
I think a lot of people are probably gonna be able to identify with this.
All right. What was that question that I said no to?
The one I just asked.
Yeah, I forgot already.
Okay. This is why we don't have heart-to-heart conversations that
it's a
connect us
heart-to-heart.
emotionally.
We don't have heart to heart.
We don't have enough.
No.
We're having a better heart-to-heart conversation right now, answering these questions together,
Yep.
than we actually do in our real life.
That's right.
Because all of our conversations, not all of them, but 90% of our conversations have to do with Iron Bean Coffee Company, what we're going to do next, what we should be doing on social media, what we should be doing on Facebook, what products we need to come out. Did we order everything that we need? It's constant, like constant. And then
But even before then, why didn't we have heart to heart conversations?
because I was at work,
No.
and when I wasn't at work, I did not want to talk to anybody about anything anymore because all I did was talk at work all freaking day and lead people, and I was emotionally spent, and I didn't have anything left for our marriage.
Yeah. Or when I did come to you about something, you get like defensive.
Well, yeah, if he came at me with, "Why did you do this?" and I'm like, "Oh shit," I don't want to admit to doing anything wrong.
But you have in the past probably 3 years have worked on. So if I say we need to talk about something, you actually, I see you take a deep breath and listen. You've been working on that really good.
I'm trying, baby.
I know.
I'm maturing emotionally.
I know. Takes men a lot longer to grow up.
It does. It does. It took me till I was 40.
But before then, it was hard to talk to you.
Yeah.
Nobody likes confrontation or problems. And guys seem to,
Be babies.
yeah, they're big babies.
It's not my fault.
Yep. And I don't hold anything back, so it's pretty hard to talk to me too, probably, because I don't hold anything back.
It wasn't
I say it just
hard.
like I want to say it.
Yeah, but you would always say the things that you didn't want to hear because they were
and
the
then
truth.
Sometimes you would say to me, "You're not supposed to say that until we're like divorced."
Until
Like,
we're
you're
divorced, like I
honest.
know it's coming.
All right, next question.
I still want to focus on this one. a
No,
little bit.
we'll have a heart-to-heart talk later.
Why are you trying to speed through these?
I'm not. Well, because it's long. Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
What's the next one?
So, okay.
Sorry.
These are great. These are great questions.
Slurp.
We have, let's see, 1, 2. There's 6 left that we're going to do. We're not going to do all 30 of them here. How do you handle your anger?
I'm pretty patient, I think. I get quiet.
Yeah,
I used to clean closets.
that's 100% truth. I knew she was mad if she was buried in a closet somewhere, like
If I
literally
started
in a closet.
organizing a closet and throwing stuff out,
And then I'd be
that
like,
was my...
I'd be like, baby, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing. And I'm like, oh, baby, let's talk about it. Come on, what's wrong? Right? So I'm always the one begging to talk about it when I was confident I didn't have something to do with it. But if I thought I had something to do with it, I just let her clean the closet. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, she's pissed at me right now.
When I'm mad,
I wasn't always sure.
That's when I really like to spend time alone
Yeah.
because I don't want to say something I don't mean.
And then those times that I was really confident that it wasn't me, and I'm like, baby, just come on, let's just talk about it. It's gonna make you feel better. Oh, baby, come on, what's wrong? And then it was me. I was like, oh shit, I should have never done this. And then I'd act like a baby, right? So I'd be the one begging her to talk to me, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm leaving. Like, well,
you would
I'm going
leave.
to the store. I don't want to hear this shit.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. I don't even remember what the issues are. I don't think anybody really
How do
remembers
you
what
handle
the
it?
issues are. I just kind of described it. Oh, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Not like leaving the marriage, like leaving right this instant.
Yeah.
I'm going to the store. I'll be right back. How do I handle my anger? Probably, I'm getting better now.
Let's gotta make note of that.
I'm getting better.
I'm getting better now.
I didn't always handle my anger really good, and I didn't get angry often, but it was often enough to have enough instances to be able to talk about it. So I used to handle my anger by yelling or being a baby, depending on what the anger was for. Like I would always get mad if I thought somebody was attacking me. Now I really don't get too mad at that stuff anymore. Now I get mad with people on the phone that I can't understand. when I'm trying to talk to like the bank or the credit card company or somebody wants to sell me something. But my anger isn't too, it's not too flagrant anymore. But I usually yell and refuse to listen.
You don't yell. You get loud. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, I guess it's not yelling. It's loud, stern talking with a mean ass look on my face, with a look that nobody likes to see on my face because they know I'm being a douchebag. Yeah. But it's pretty few and far between.
Angry with other people, though, I think you're a lot calmer.
Yeah.
When you're angry, when you've been angry in the past, you kind of like put your chest out. And
yeah. Try to intimidate my way through things.
Yeah, you look like one of them pug dogs.
I'm not very intimidating, but
Your eyes
I tried to
are.
pretend to be. Man.
Yeah, you get that look. Give him that look.
Like this.
No, you get like
Piss me off. I'll show you what it looks like. Come on. I don't get that mad anymore.
No. You don't get angry. You've thrown things.
Shit, yeah. Yeah,
thrown
expensive
stuff.
stuff usually.
One thing, he's lucky. He's never touched me. Only one time you stood like right in front of me and I put my chest out and stood right in front of you. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then you laughed about it.
Yeah. I was like, damn, she stepped right up.
That's right. And care how big you are.
I didn't say anything like, come on, hit me. You want to hit me? It wasn't like one of those things. But I don't remember what we were saying.
We were having like a argument. And I don't know.
I'm done talking.
Yeah, you said, I'm done talking.
And you're like, no, you ain't. And I was like, shit. And then I started laughing my ass off. And then it was over.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was about.
Oh, I remember what it was about.
You don't want to talk about
No.
it? Was it embarrassing?
No.
For me?
Yeah, probably for you.
Episode 3. Chanel reveals what I can't remember. I don't remember anything I did bad. Selectively.
Yeah.
It's a male problem.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a male problem.
All right, so I was being a baby. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good lately. Mm-hmm. I can't remember.
We don't have, honestly, we have, out of 21 years, we've only had maybe 6 like
Good ones.
good ones where you screeched out into the, in your car and screeched away.
I was good for getting in my car.
Squealed away or whatever you want to call it.
I'll be back when I get back.
Yeah. He's a baby.
And then I get down the street and I'm like, fuck, man, that was a lot of gas I just used.
Yeah.
And then I think, oh, man, I'm acting like a real fucking douchebag. And I'd feel immediately guilty. But then part of me was like, oh, I gotta kind of stay mad because I'm trying to make a point here. And then I'm like, so then I wouldn't be mad anymore, right? Like I'd get back from my peel out, but I'd walk in the house with like my face on, still mad because I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. I'm just a retard. Maybe let's go back to question 6. Maybe I should have talked to somebody about how to figure this out. We figured it out now. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you expect or want me to change in certain areas?
Why would it say expect?
Well, because these are questions. These are questions that you ask before you get married. 30 questions you're supposed to ask before you get married. So I guess let's say we were dating for a while. Is there something that you expect me to change? Maybe in my youth. I'm not sure what they're really asking. Do you expect or want me to change in certain areas?
You're changed in those areas, so it's kind of hard to say that right now.
This is a tough question, huh? You expect me to change any more right now?
No.
That's a yes. That laugh is speaking way more volumes of truth than the lie you just told me. You said, no, you're good.
Just your annoying stuff. That's all.
I don't want to even do this annoying.
Really? Like,
yeah.
The fence that, like, little things like that. Like the fence that needs to be fixed for the past 3 years that you keep saying you're going to fix.
My honey-do list?
Your honey-do list is getting really long.
Look at that fence keeps the dogs in.
Like yesterday, while he was at the shop doing a podcast.
I was podcasting with my boy Boo Boo Cakes.
I was changing the toilet seat.
We almost had a recording of that phone call.
I don't mind doing work that, some people wouldn't even want to do, but.
That's a woman's job. You should be changing the toilet seat.
There is no job.
I do the plumbing below the toilet. You do the seat above the toilet.
You bought the toilet seat.
Yeah, that's a miracle. That took 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. And then I changed it because you just left it there.
We had a wooden toilet seat that had splinters coming out of it. Yeah, it was gross. It was never wet. Like, it's not like we miss a lot.
Ew.
But it did have a lot of splinters.
What was a wooden toilet seat?
Yeah, it's like old school. I think it was original 1975 when the house was built.
When we moved in, but started.
That seat was not brand new.
That? Yes, it was.
There's no way. 4 years we shredded the toilet seat. I don't spend that much time on the toilet.
Yeah, you do.
Shredded that thing. Like it went through a Sawzall.
It needed to be changed.
I'm not taking credit for that toilet
bathrooms,
seat.
And that bathroom needs work. And what else do you need to fix?
That's it.
The hole in the ceiling that you started. You found we have a leak.
Yeah, we have a leaky roof.
And he cut a hole in it, and it's been like that for a year now.
Yeah, cut a little 4x4 hole in it to let the water out.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know how to do sheetrock. I know how to take shit apart.
I know how to do sheetrock. You just need to do the plumbing.
Yeah, I fixed the leak on the top. You got to do the sheetrock.
Listen.
You just said you do the sheetrock.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, so it's your hole.
No, you have to fix the plumbing before.
Are we having conflict? Are we having conflict right now?
We're having a conflict.
So this is what all our arguments look like.
You like to start stuff and not complete it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's probably the most annoying thing about you.
So
is you start stuff and don't complete it unless you want it something specifically for you.
I don't complete anything.
Yeah, you do.
No. Name one thing I've ever completed.
Never mind.
That's a short list.
Okay. Forget it. You start stuff and don't finish it.
I do.
That's annoying.
So do you expect me to change that?
Yes, I do.
I think this is the question.
That means get your ass home and get to work.
So on episode 1, I committed to Chanell that I was going to do something. I can't remember what it is. I have to go back. I have to go back and listen to that podcast and figure out what commitment that was. But right here and now on this episode number 2, I'm going to commit to you that I'm going to complete what I start.
Okay, on episode 6, I'll let you know if you finished it.
We'll do episode 6 tonight.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, those things.
But we got to start with like the small things. Like I'll finish the small things that I start, small projects.
Okay.
All right. Hit it.
I'll help you with them.
Pound it. Like pinky swear it.
Here, just pound. Forget the pinky. What's up with the pinky?
I don't know. It seemed like it was more serious. All right. So
The pinky swear.
you ready for the next question?
Mm-hmm.
What amount of available money do you need to have to feel comfortable?
What a stupid question for a that's the problem with marriages.
Oh, they
So these
revolve
are
around
questions
cash?
before you get married.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to have a certain amount of money before I marry you
Yeah.
to feel comfortable.
I don't know. What is that for you? Could be $0.
Well, obviously it was
It was $0
it was
at
like
the time.
$50 a week because that's pretty much how much you were making when I met you.
Yeah. I expected you to pay the rent.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't expect you to do anything.
No.
That's the truth.
No.
I was ready to provide, even though I wasn't in position
And
to
I was
provide.
working.
Yeah, we did good. So what amount of available money do you need to have to feel comfortable? When we got married at the time, it probably was $0. You just needed a job.
Yeah. As long as the kids were fed and had a roof over their head.
What is it now?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. And to keep business going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep Iron Bean afloat,
Yeah.
pay the mortgage, and eat.
Yep.
That's how much we need.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And once in a while, buy something. I mean, I don't go get my hair. Only once
She
in a while,
bought something.
I get my hair done
She
from
bought something
Holly.
yesterday.
What?
Shampooer.
I did buy a shampoo. I buy stuff for the house
Yep.
that we need.
Those are your big luxury items.
Yeah.
So we need enough money to keep Iron Bean going, pay the mortgage, eat, and get a good vacuum about once a year.
Yeah. Shampoo.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I don't need many toys at all anymore. I really enjoy Iron Bean Coffee Company. Like, this is my toy. I love coming here and hanging out and buying stuff for here.
I'm not a big shopper either, so you're probably lucky there.
I'm very lucky. Believe me, I know I'm lucky. I see Instagram.
What do you mean you see Instagram?
I see Instagram. I see my friends' relationships.
Oh.
And the maintenance that some people are put up.
That's all right.
against
That's
it.
what they want, but I can't do that. I just feel weird.
Are we both good at apologizing?
No.
Are you good at apologizing?
No, I'm very stubborn.
Even when you're wrong?
Yeah, it takes me a little while.
That's a hard question to answer because you don't think you're ever wrong.
I'm stubborn. I'm wrong sometimes.
When?
Sometimes.
Are you ready to apologize
But
right now?
sometimes it's this much.
Are you ready to apologize right now for all those
what?
times you were wrong?
No. Why would I do that?
I think that answers the question.
No, I'm not going to go back.
You can't,
Apologize for something.
right? Otherwise, you wouldn't have done it in the first place,
suck it
right?
up, Buttercup.
This is Chanel's
If I
motto.
do something wrong tomorrow, I'll apologize.
This is Chanel's motto. If I was sorry, I wouldn't have done it.
That's true.
I wouldn't have said it if
I
I
don't
was sorry.
say it like that.
No, I'm putting
Like,
a little.
if I-
I'm putting a little flair on it.
You are a lot
But
of
the
flair.
words, okay, it sounds like this. If I was sorry, I wouldn't have done it. The words don't
Right.
change.
I don't do anything. I mean, yeah. I don't purposely do
No.
something wrong
No regrets.
or whatever. No regrets.
Do I apologize well?
Now you do. Well, a little bit better. But no, not until after you had your baby fit.
That's probably
Then
true.
you do. We don't actually say we're sorry.
We just change it.
We
just
just
change
kinda
our actions
change
a
it.
little bit.
Yeah.
We
That's
show
our
it.
way. Yeah.
We show it. Right? Because actions
Yeah.
speak louder than words.
That's right. Yeah, because anybody can say sorry.
Right.
Sorry. I didn't mean all the things I did.
Right. So part 2 of if I was sorry, I wouldn't have done it. Part 2 of that is you don't even bother saying
I'm so
sorry.
stiff.
Just show it. Because the words are empty.
I hate words.
You can't just be sorry all the
I
time.
can't stand words. They're way too easy.
Right.
You know, I've always been against words.
Yeah.
I mean, words are important, but actions
They-
definitely speak louder.
Right. They mean something when they're followed up with the action.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely learned that.
I hate bullshit talk
And we commit to it.
or feel good talk, you know, like that makes you feel good moment. I hate that.
Are we both quick to forgive?
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
I feel like you are.
Oh, is this in general question or just me and you?
It's just to me and you.
Oh.
Because we're getting married.
Oh,
we are
that's
married.
right. We're getting married. No.
You don't forgive me?
I forgive you,
But you'll never forget.
but I never forget. That's how I am with everything in life. That's why I was wondering if this was like a life question, but yeah. If I don't forget something, how can I really truly forgive it? They say when you forgive something, it means you've moved on and you don't think about it, you don't dwell about it, you don't get upset about it. So if I have a fleeting thought of something, then I guess I didn't forgive.
That's the truth.
If I still get like upset or angry over something, it means I didn't forgive.
How about me? Am I quick to forgive?
I mean, I forgive to an extent, but
I
don't forget anything.
I'm very forgiving.
I'm the type of person that I'll never forget. I forgive a lot more than majority of people in my life.
That's how I know you really love me.
Yeah. You get away way more.
With murder.
Yeah.
No murders.
No murders.
Don't be looking at my Google history.
Mm-mm. No, I forgive you more. And I forgive the kids more like that. But if this is a marriage thing, yeah.
So just inside our
You're
family
lucky.
circle.
Huh?
Just right inside our tight family circle. There's some good amount of forgiveness in there.
Yeah.
Outside,
no.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm the type of person you have to earn it. Well, I'm like that with you too. You have to earn your respect back.
Yeah, actually, I do try hard to pay back.
I'm all about respect.
I'm all about forgiveness because I'm fucking up. Because I'm fucking up so often. I genuinely feel that I have no right not to forgive somebody. Unless they really fuck with my family or something crazy, but that has never happened.
Yeah.
If it did, there's no evidence. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty quick to forgive everybody.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's because I don't want conflict.
I know.
That's exactly why. I want balance.
I feel
and
like
peace.
when you forgive people,
you give them permission to do it again.
You give them permission to do it again. So if you make them earn it, and it's I mean, yeah, that means they care enough to want to fix it or make it better. Yeah. Then you can forget. Then I can fight. I just can't just be like, I forgive you for treating me like shit or whatever it is. I just can't. I'm very stubborn.
It's funny you use that comment. Is that how you feel that people transgress against you the most? They treat you like shit?
Yeah. Yeah, if they do something to hurt me or the kids or the family, I don't forgive.
Anybody in mind? You want to drop any names?
Nope. I just don't forgive like that.
Good luck, guys.
And you can't just earn it one time. It's something that you have to show like repeatedly. So it's not just a one-time thing. All right, what's the next question?
Last question. I'm scanning because I want it to be a good one.
Oh.
Just because some of these are kind of goofy.
These aren't fun.
Here it is.
These are like serious.
This is how we're going to... Marriage is a serious thing. So that's why they ask all these questions.
It's not that serious.
All right, so here it is.
Make it like it's a hard job.
Can we comfortably and openly discuss our sexual needs, preferences, and fears?
Hell yeah!
What are you scared of sexually?
Scared of?
Yeah, it says fears in there. Can we comfortably and openly discuss our sexual needs, our preferences, and fears?
I don't. What do you mean fear?
I don't know what they mean. You ain't scared of nothing. You ain't scared of nothing when it comes to your sex life.
Well, I'm not scared of nothing. If I don't like something, I'll say no. But
actions speak louder than words, baby. I ain't scared.
How could I possibly be scared of?
I don't know. What about that time I wanted you to wear the leather kilt?
You didn't want me to wear a leather kilt.
Yeah, the ball gag.
No, wrong girl.
Oops. Forgive me.
No.
You just trying to admit that didn't happen?
Mm-mm.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, I know it didn't.
It sounded crazy, though.
No.
Would you be scared if I asked you to put on a ball gag and handcuffed you with your legs behind your head?
Really? You're going to ask me that on here? Now you're exaggerating.
Why not? Hey, we got to close this out with a bang.
I guess if you wanted
Literally.
Sorry.
So, are you comfortable? Are you no. comfortable about discussing this? About my needs and your fears?
That's not your needs. Oh my God. I think I taught you some things.
I think you did.
Give me a break.
I think you did. You are older than me.
That don't matter. Jeez.
That's not what you said when you were showing me some things.
Oh.
Back on week 3.
Back on week 3. Give me a break. Okay, no.
Guys, we have a good...
No ball gags.
Yeah, there are no ball gags.
Yeah.
Not that we haven't perused the internet.
Why don't you answer that question?
I did. I discussed my needs and your fears.
That's not your
and
needs.
Preferences.
Oh, my goodness.
I think that we are 100% comfortable with discussing our needs, preferences, and
Yeah,
fears.
we have no problems with... if we have to talk about making things exciting or something or change things up or whatever.
As long as it's not in public. That's the one fear.
You miss the spot, whatever.
I don't miss.
Over here, buddy.
Maybe I miss. I usually miss like in the middle.
No. Other than that,
That's when you hit the headboard.
I don't think we have a problem with that.
Well, thanks for okay. Keep going. Yeah, keep talking. I was gonna close it out.
You were gonna close it out.
Yeah, I want to hear you keep talking about your.
No, never mind.
I want to hear you talking about your sexual needs, your preferences, and your fears.
I have no fears.
That's my girl.
If I don't want to do something, I won't.
You scared?
No, I ain't scared. I just don't want to do it.
But yeah, and you're definitely not afraid to talk about it.
No, well, honestly though, when it comes to, that's one thing that's been important.
I think we're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
What about year 3 in our marriage?
My what?
Like year number 3.
Year number 3?
Yeah, that was probably my most insecure year. Maybe 2 or 3. I was uncomfortable about talking about my needs, my fears,
You
expectations.
were. Yeah.
Yeah, I claimed up.
You were playing video games.
That was part of the problem.
You were like into that.
Yeah.
Like I literally would put on a negligee on and try to be sexy.
I had a serious video
Try
game
to be
addiction.
sexy. And
You were
you
sexy.
wouldn't even look at me. You would just be like,
I was too consumed with World of Warcraft.
You're horrible. Year 3. You were horrible.
It was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely admit it. And
Yeah.
and I've definitely spoke with actions louder than words to say I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. You're forgiven.
That's right. All right, we're gonna close it out. Episode 3.
Come on, you got one more question.
All right, you want one more?
Yeah, because we can't end.
You don't want to close it out with
a
that?
ball gag.
I thought the ball game was killer.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go buy you one.
Some of these really don't apply to us.
See?
Like, do we truly listen to each other and fairly consider one another's ideas and complaints?
Yeah.
That's just an easy yes.
That's stupid.
Yeah, like we're repeating ourselves at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the bonus tip in the questions.
Oh, what was that?
If your partner's answer made you feel triggered, uncomfortable, or unsettled, don't ignore it. Lean in and first process why the answer they gave you made you feel that way. Bring it back up at a later time and ask more questions to bring clarity.
Do people really pay attention to that stuff?
I don't know. I'm sure we're not the first person to read this website.
Hey, listen, if you need marriage advice, just call me. No, I'm too hard. I wouldn't want it. I've had people say you should be a marriage counselor. I couldn't do it.
You give great advice. You know why you give great advice to people?
Why's that?
Because you don't give advice that benefits you.
Right. That's the difference.
You give real advice that benefits them
Yeah.
based on your life experience.
And I'm honest.
Yeah,
I'll let you know if you're doing something wrong.
When I watch you talk to somebody about a serious problem, or even if it's not so serious, I'm very impressed because you're honest. You don't pull any punches if it's hard to say or hard to listen to, and you really give them advice that's going to help them and their relationship.
Yeah.
Like it's
I could care less about me when somebody's having the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's like if I tell you something, it's not because it's going to work for me.
You're an amazing
or make
woman.
me feel better.
Amazing woman, Chanell.
I've always been good like that with my friends.
You are.
Yeah. I don't want one of those friends where I can tell them my problems and they're like, "Oh, you did nothing wrong. It's not your fault." I don't want that. I've never been. That's why people probably don't talk to me anymore and call me about their problems because I'm honest.
You're too honest with them.
If you're an asshole, I'm going to tell you you're an asshole.
Well, you don't usually say it like that. You just say, you really have not been acting right. And here's why.
No, I'll say
it's coded for you being an asshole.
I'm pretty honest.
All right, baby, you going to take us out?
I just took you out.
You going to take us out?
Want me to knock you out?
I love you, Chanell.
Yep, I love you too.
Hit the green button.
What green button?
The green button
this
over
one?
there. Yeah.
Why? What's this one?
No, hit the red one.
I don't trust you.
No, the red one.
See, there goes the trust issue.
The red one. Yeah, hit
See?
the red one. Yeah. Now slide that thing
What?
out.
What thing?
This thing.
Okay, we're learning how to do this.